So we are back once again at Snake Discovery for another Enclosure build-off competition, but this one is the championship. So for the past 4 years, the winners of those years are back here again. So there are 10 contestants that are gonna go head-to-head in this year's championship Enclosure build-off right here at Snake Discovery. I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my Reptile Adventures. Okay guys, so our day starts in this room right now with all of these awesome contestants. We are about to learn what our challenges are for the day as soon as Emily gets in here and tells us what it is.
Dave just called me an awesome contestant.
I didn't realize you were here.
I was. I'm part of the room too.
Hey, you want to go get some donuts?
Yes! Let's go get donuts!
And if you want to see that video, it's over on my brand new channel, Dave Kaufman Eats the World. Go check it out. Link in the description below.
We all made it, guys!
And I turned on the camera late.
You are all enemies because we have to figure out who is the grand champion builder, and we're going to find that out in, well, a couple of weeks after voting is done. But today is the big day. So now that we're all here, though, as you see, you have a 6-foot enclosure to build as opposed to the previous 4x2x2s we've been doing in the past. And we have a couple other twists to throw at you as well. One you already know is actually an advantage to you guys. You have an extra hour to build. Instead of 6 hours, you get 7 hours to build your enclosures. Like usual, you will be starting today with a challenge that if you win, will get you an advantage in your builds. You will get first dibs on an item for your enclosures here. We are going to be splitting you up into 2 groups of 5. We'll have Team Green and Team Black like usual.
This is our team, Team Black. Team Black. Team Black. Team Black. Team Black. Team Black. Yeah.
And as a team, all you have to do is assemble blocks into an archway like such. The blocks spell a secret passphrase. Your blocks happen to be chained up in 3 different chests, so you're gonna have to do a mini challenge in order to get a code to unlock each one of those chests. So your first challenge is to use snake hooks to hook rubber snakes, and it's essentially a game of chance because only one of those snakes will have the code to one of the locks on the belly of that snake.
Oh, got it. We got it. I got you. Okay, go. Oh, we got it. All right, move on.
Your second challenge is to transport water using Zoom Ed water bowls from a barrel into a bucket hanging from a seesaw, and you have to transfer enough water to offset the weight because when it teeters or totters, depending on how you look at it, a flag will reveal the second code to one of those chests.
Is this like Gatorade?
And your final challenge to get the third code for your chest of puzzle pieces is to play a snake and ball game where you have to roll a ball up a wooden snake and through the head, and once it goes through, it'll push out the last code for your third and final chest. Once you have all of your chests unlocked, you can take out all your puzzle pieces and assemble your archway, and whoever creates the archway freestanding, hands off first, will win the challenge.
Now we come over here and we look at the
852.
What is it?
159 and 852.
They got it, guys. And one of them. Okay, so now we've got to figure out what this spells. Build off.
Okay, build, give me dash.
Build. 1, 2, 3.
We're good.
Woo! Yes! All right, so that says 2024 Build Off Champions. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Did your team win?
Dave, you know what? Winning doesn't matter. I didn't even keep score on this one. Didn't even notice who won or who lost. It doesn't matter. We just had a good time. We all had fun.
Loser says what?
What?
Loser says what?
I'm sorry?
Loser says what?
What?
So now that everything is done, there is a twist to all of this, and we're about to find out what that twist is. Whatever is under here is the twist.
So, as we all know, there are some twists and turns involved in this year's build-off because it's the championship.
Yeah, you guys have all won, so...
You're the best of the best, so you can handle whatever wrenches we throw at you. So we have a bit of a wrench to throw at you today. Under this tablecloth, we have some items that you will be randomly assigned to incorporate into your builds.
Nice. Oh my
God.
You've gotta be... All right.
Okay, it is now time to randomly draw a numbered ball that will assign you to your item. All right, Dave, you're first.
All right, I'll go first. 2. I got 2.
You got
What is 2?
snake.
Look at what I have to incorporate this into my enclosure, and I have no idea what to do with this. When you guys see what I'm about to build here, you're gonna see why orchestrating this thing into my build is gonna be really difficult, but I'm like every single one of my problems, not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna wing it and hope for the best. So kids, if you ever have a problem, don't think about it, just wing it and hope for the best.
That works out for Dave all the time. You've seen his previous builds, right? That he did himself without Clint's help?
Wing it and hope for the best. All right, so I've got to turn this off and get my stuff. I can't film while I do it, but we're going, and I'm gonna go get my stuff, and then I'm gonna start my build. Rainbow Mealworms is not only a proud sponsor of this channel, they are the premier source for all your reptile food needs. They grow all of their quality insects in-house, and I use them exclusively for all my insect-eating reptiles. So place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net or click the link in the description below. All right, guys, so that was a massive hustle to get everything that I needed for this build. I got all this down here. Look at this. Leaves and bark and wood and more wood and vines and some other knick-knacky things. But I will say that the one item that I requested, Clint took from me. So we need to barter here, because this was the one item that I requested to have here.
Yes.
Oh, but you took, no, you took it fair and square. But what I'm saying is let's share, because there's two colors in here that I need.
Yeah, you got it.
3.
You got it.
Awesome. You're such a good friend.
Dave, I wanted you to be here so bad that I made a whole trip last year because Dave Kaufman. I want to see the best that Dave Kaufman can do.
Well,
not what he
you're
can do
about to be
without his
disappointed. The first thing we need to do is take this acrylic glow and neon paint, and it comes in all these different colors, and we are gonna whitewash that entire backdrop with this. This is gonna look cool when I'm done. Seriously, stand by. It's gonna look cool. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is take these here logs and paint them all black. This is going to be a big job to paint these black, and I've got a couple of them already done here, but they're not going to stay black. That's just the base color. So I've got to take all of these, paint them black, and leave them out to dry. Meanwhile, our backdrop needs a little work. All right. So we're gonna fix that too. All right, next step is to take this glow paint, the blue, the red, and there'll be something else later, and I'm gonna paint that entire backdrop with the glow paint. You guys have no idea what I'm building yet. Or maybe you've seen it on somebody else's channel and you do. Either way, this is how I'm doing it. All right, so I had to ask Garrett for a little help cutting this down, and I just saw what he's building out there, and let me just say that this competition is an hour old. And every last one of us is really, losing to this guy.
Is this like Aurora Borealis? That looks really good.
Wait till you see what I'm actually building.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's really
You're still
cool.
gonna win, but
no, but I mean,
could be very cool.
That's a really good paint job.
Thank you for placating me. For honoring me. Thank you.
I mean, that looks amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, so it's getting serious. The shoes are off. But what I've done is I've taken my enclosure off of the table, put it on the floor, and then the next step is to hot glue gun vines on the back. That is looking pretty funky. All right, so all of my paint is drying here, then I've got to give that another coat. I've got a lot of the vines opened, and I've got that one glued into place. So now I'm just gonna let that glue set, and then we got to add more vines in there. Let's take a look at what everybody else is doing here. Let's go over here to Chris and Casey from Garden State Tortoise. Would you guys quit being so creative?
We don't feel so creative right now.
Really?
No.
Oh, that actually makes me feel pretty good, to be honest. And there's Adam Wickens' Enclosure so far. Tyler and Maddie, how we doing over here?
We're pretty good. We just started, so.
Yeah.
Looks good. All right.
Thank you.
And Mr. Cusco, what have you done over here?
Not much.
Blue.
And white.
And white. Blue and white.
Don't forget the white.
White. All right. And Billy?
What's up?
How you doing over there?
I'm doing okay. I'm at about 75 or 80%.
Wow, you're kicking butt.
Oh no, I'm not that far done. That's how much confidence I have.
So let's go out here and see what Garrett is doing. We're all gonna lose to him. We just simply are. I mean, I've already taken a sneak peek. It's pretty amazing. Look at this. He has this whole tent so that nobody can see what he's doing. So we are just gonna go over here and we're just gonna look. See what I mean? He deconstructed his entire enclosure and he rebuilt it into something else. We don't know what yet, but we've all lost to him. Next step, more vine. We got a green one, and we got a brown one. Time to glue in the brown one. So the next step is I'm going to take this piece of fake wood that looks like real wood, because that's the way Universal rocks, I guess. But I'm going to paint in between these little grooves here with some glow-in-the-dark paint. Probably not this color. Maybe I'll use this color. Glow-in-the-dark paint. Here we go. And the cool thing about this glow-in-the-dark paint is that it looks this way, but then when it turns off the lights, it looks a totally different way. Okay, so now that I've got the glow-in-the-dark paint in these crevices here like this, it kind of looks like crap. So I'm going to go over that with black so that the glow remains in these crevices. Okay, so I started by painting these, well, trees, and I started painting them black. They're all dry. Now I'm going to add a little glow paint to these trees. Do you have any idea what it is that I'm creating yet? This is turning out much better than I expected. I am excited about this. I just hope I have enough time to finish this. All right, and then I got this awesome root right here. This was actually Brian Cusco's first pick. He couldn't use it. He gave it to me. I'm gonna do the exact same thing to this that I did with this. All right, and then I'll go over those edges with black. That glow paint should just kind of reflect out of the cracks, and that is exactly what it's doing. Okay, so I have taken several hours to glue these vines to the back of the enclosure. I mean, every little bit is glued down. However, I've still got some odds and ends I need to glue down, but I'm going to leave those open because I'm going to glue those last after I do everything else in here. But that's looking pretty good. Don't you think that's looking pretty good?
I think it looks great.
Yeah, thank you for your help, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And thank you for loaning her to me.
Really disappointed that she wasn't helping me during that time, but I do love the green vines.
Isn't it awesome?
And the paint that you did is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look dope.
It's gonna look dope. Do you have any idea what I may be building?
No, I mean, vines for a jungle.
Okay.
Our jungle trip? Are you recreating our Suriname trip?
Oh my God, how did you figure out that that's not what it is?
Dave, come on.
All right, guys, it is almost crunch time. I think there's maybe 3 hours left. All I have done so far is put the vines in and paint the back. And yeah, and I've painted all of this stuff. Now it's time to plant this stuff in. It is now time for a copious amount of Gorilla Glue. But here is my kind of problem. Bill looks almost all done. Adam, he even has the fogger going over there. He's almost done. Garden State Tortoise are almost done. That's Brian's over there, and all they've done is paint so far. So that's giving me a little bit of breathing room there, but
this one I just started, so we're not even close to done.
Look at this. That is fantastic. I can't believe you have the ship from Jaws.
Well, close, Dave.
Cape Fear?
It's actually the boat from Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island?
Yeah.
Wow, actually, it looks like the boat from Anaconda, but Gilligan's Island,
It is a replica of the houseboat from Anaconda.
I knew it.
Yeah.
All along.
Great documentary.
Right, only because you told me that 5 times.
Yeah.
But that's really
Do
cool.
you need to hear it again?
Yeah, well, you're almost
Boat
done
from
there, dude.
Anaconda.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, I got to get cooking over here. I mean, this is what I've got so far. Oh boy. Okay, back to work. Okay, so next I have glued in the trees. One back there, a couple over here, a couple over there. But look, you can really see how that glow paint actually comes alive, even though it's nice and dark in here. I'm going to touch it up a little bit. We've got 2 hours left. I am scrambling to get this thing finished. But so far, it's, I don't know, kind of what I had in mind. Morph Market is the #1 online marketplace for all your reptiles and amphibians. You can search through over 60 categories to find your perfect new pet, whether it's the latest boa constrictor morph or your 150th crested gecko. It's all right here at one place, Morph Market. All right, so next up, while I'm waiting for this glue to dry, I'm going to take these leaves, all these leaves right here, and I'm going to hot glue these onto the trees like that. And if I do it right, it's gonna look awesome. And if I don't, well, it's not. Oh, that glue's hot. Hot, 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 ouch, 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 hot, hot, hot. There's gotta be a better way to do this. All right, so we've got 2 hours left, and I just realized how badly I just screwed up. I mean,
I know Emily said some of it's...
I'm gonna lose. I quit. What? Look at this.
I don't know what to do with it. So I just smushed it.
I built the whole damn thing upside down. I didn't realize that I just built everything I built literally upside down. I've glued my toes together. Those toes are glued together. Oh, there we go. Woo! Oh, now they're glued together again. Can you do me a favor and help me turn this upside down? Maybe I can salvage this. I don't know. But look at this. I have made like the biggest mess. Like nobody else has made a bigger mess than me.
Have you not been outside to Garrett's spot?
Yeah, I have. Well, but he did it outside. I don't know who's going to clean this up, Emily, but
They have people.
possible Ed. All right, I gotta turn this on and just see what I can salvage out of this.
Flip it this way. Okay.
Oh, all this stuff is falling all over the place. You go this way, I go that way.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. Now I have to figure out how to salvage this in 2 hours. I think I can salvage this actually. I got substrate on the bottom. I'm taking dried leaves and I'm putting dried leaves all on the bottom to go with the dried leaves that are over here. This is actually salvageable, I think, and this may turn out pretty good. Adam, you want to show us your cage?
Yeah, I would love to show you.
Yeah.
So it's lovely.
So Dave,
Yes.
what we did this year
Yes.
is you made a cage with life in it.
Ooh, that's a lot of life.
A lot of life. It's got a whole bunch of plants and stuff, and there's one orange leaf amongst all of the green leaves. So the idea is it's for an arboreal colubrid, like a rhino rat snake perhaps, or maybe you could even do a garter snake, like a North American colubrid. But either way, also I could live in there.
You absolutely could live in there. And as a matter of fact, I have a photo of you in there, which I will put on the screen right now.
Thanks, Dave.
So cute.
Aw.
So cute. Clint,
Yo.
how's your enclosure coming along?
It actually looks like something now. Which
Really?
Is a big step
Where
in the
is
right
it?
direction. It is out and about.
It's out and about. Did you put legs on it?
On the enclosure?
Yeah.
I should have.
So it's on walkabout. What? You're dressed as.
That's how I always dress,
Are you in search of a big white whale?
ideally.
And Billy, how you doing over here?
Good. It's coming along. I'm
Good.
almost done.
Good.
My Princess Mononoke theme. What are these called again? Kodamas? Kodamas are the little tree ghosts that come out at night and watch you, make sure you're not cutting the trees down.
Brian, how you doing on your enclosure?
I think we're good.
Yeah. Look at that. That is a really awesome paint job, but that's all you've done for 4 hours is paint.
That's all I've done.
That's all you've
I
done
did
is
a
paint.
little. I did some.
All right.
I didn't do nothing.
But I dig
thrown
that.
it
Look
into
at
the-
that. We got clouds. It's such a nice sunshiny day in there. Oh, that's very Norman Rockwell-y of you. All right, and then finally, we're going to come over here to Maddie and Tyler.
Hi.
Look at, wow, you guys brought your A game.
Trying.
That is just, that is amazing. That is absolutely, oh, look at that dude.
Thank you.
Oh man, I am so losing this competition, it's not even funny.
Are we surprised?
What are you doing?
I don't know, it's over there. All right, so I don't know what to do with this item that they made me incorporate, so I'm just gonna take some purple glow paint and just paint it purple, and then it's gonna go in there. And that's my big idea. So what I'm building needs speckles of dust, glowing speckles of dust, and I couldn't figure out how to do that in there. I thought maybe I'll take a paintbrush and go like this, but then I'm gonna get globs, not sprinkles. But I got a straw, and I got glow-in-the-dark paint. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna suck up some paint into the straw, and then watch this. And that works so perfectly I can't even stand it. All right, so I'm gonna do that about 5 or 6 more times. I'm gonna get this thing glowing by the time I'm done. Maybe by now, you can guess what it is I'm building over here. All right, so now that I'm basically finished with what I created over there, look at Garrett's over here. This is insane. I mean, he completely repurposed his entire enclosure into something. I knew we'd all lose to him. I knew it. And we are. But look at Brian's over here. This is just epic. I love it. You pulled it off. You've made a little farm. So simple. So elegant. So Midwestern. I love it. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. And over here is Clint's. Look at that. That's epic. He's got a little ship in there. He's got a little table. They're just finishing up this one. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Here is my enclosure. If you notice, everything is upside down. The trees are coming down from the top of the enclosure. not from the bottom. And all of this, the red in the tree over there, all this paint that's speckled over here, all this paint, all that paint, it's all glow in the dark. I have created the Upside Down. And I put red gels up on the top up there. So this is a daytime nocturnal enclosure. Can you imagine like a bunch of crested geckos in here or a bunch of gargoyle geckos in here? And you can have this on during the day so that you can see your geckos active during the daytime in the Upside Down. And the coolest thing about my enclosure, it comes with a mind flayer sitting on top of the enclosure. And the item that I had to use in my enclosure, I painted with glow-in-the-dark purple paint, and it has become the portal to the Upside Down. And I signed it, and with that, we are done.
5, 4,
3 is next.
3, 2, 1. Time's up. Hands off the camera.
That's it. Yes.
Yar!
Yar.
It was a fine competition.
You know, I gotta say, guys, this is why I love this event, and this is why I love these guys. And we're all kind of in competition with each other, whether it's building these enclosures or vying for everybody's view out there. Hopefully you're watching every one of us out there, but at the heart of it, all of us in this room are all really good friends. In real life, this is just the most awesome group of people, and this was an awesome event. But it's not over yet. So now Emily and Ed are going to go around to each contestant and get their elevator pitch about their enclosures, what makes them special, and what the theme is behind each enclosure. I have no clue what I'm going to say yet, so like always, I'm just going to wing it. So I like to take liberties with my enclosures. I like to kind of push the envelope away from the norm to see what I actually can create. And this is it. So what I have created here is the Upside Down from Stranger Things. First of all, I used glow-in-the-dark paint. So in the Upside Down, there's a little kind of like lighty, flicky things in the air. Couldn't recreate that here. But what I did was I used green glow-in-the-dark paint, made little flecks everywhere. This is awesome, and this would be an awesome enclosure for your nocturnal geckos. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
So guys, this event that Emily and Ed put on is one of the funnest events of the year, and I'm really sad to see that it's over. By the time you guys see this, you've already voted on the enclosures. There's already a winner. We came here to have a blast, and that's exactly what we did. So guys, real quick, I just want to give a real quick shout out and a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. If you would like to become a Patreon supporter and support this channel, that link is in the description below. And guys, as always, thanks for watching, and until the next Reptile Adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.